Here is some breaking news from Nigeria, as of Sunday, April 27, 2025. Politics and governance. Bayelsa pro-White rally shooting. Despite a gunman attack, supporters of Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, thronged a mega rally in Bayelsa State. The Bayelsa State government has condemned the shooting and demanded an investigation. Defection speculation. A founding member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, claims that President Tinubu has captured their party and identifies other governors who may join the All Progressives Congress, APC. However, the governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Bunoni, has stated he is not joining Atiku Abubakar's coalition. 2027 elections. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has criticized President Tinubu's administration, stating it has no achievements to justify re-election in 2027. Meanwhile, Peter Obi has opened online registration for his Obi Alliance movement ahead of the 2027 elections. There are also calls for former President Goodluck Jonathan to contest against Tinubu in 2027. Rivers State crisis. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has outlined conditions for peace in the ongoing political crisis in Rivers State, emphasizing the need for sincerity from all parties involved. DSS appointment. The governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, has hailed President Tinubu's appointment of the Director General of the Department of State Services, DSS, stating it is yielding great results in the fight against banditry. Security. Delta kidnappers killed. Police in Delta State have killed 5 suspected kidnappers who were terrorizing several communities and recovered AK-47 rifles. Kaduna bandits arrested. The DSS has reportedly arrested 54 bandits in Kaduna State. Niger suicide. A man in Niger State has committed suicide following the death of his youngest wife. Kebbi rape case. 2 men have been sentenced to life imprisonment for raping a 14-year-old girl in Kebbi State. Taraba kidnappings. Police in Taraba State have arrested 9 suspected kidnappers and recovered arms. Borno insurgency. The governor of Borno State, Babagana Zulum, has raised concerns about the regrouping of Boko Haram insurgents in the Lake Chad region and the Mandara Hills. In a separate incident, Boko Haram reportedly killed 14 farmers in Borno. Zamfara killings. Gunmen killed at least 20 people in a mining village in Zamfara State. Lagos crime. The Lagos State Task Force has arrested 52 suspects in an overnight raid aimed at curbing crime. Delta arms supply. Nigeria's secret police have reportedly arrested a British Army major for allegedly supplying arms to criminals in Delta State. Economy and business. Naira appreciation. The Nigerian Naira has recorded its highest appreciation against the US dollar recently. CBN auction. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, raised over N1 trillion in a fresh OMO, open market operations auction. Inflation target. The federal government, through the Minister of Finance Wale Edun and CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso, is targeting single-digit inflation and increased foreign direct investment, FDI, inflows. Food prices. The federal government plans to launch a $1.1 billion NAPM, National Agricultural Product Market, initiative to stabilize food prices. Grain hoarders are reportedly facing massive losses due to declining prices. IGR target. The Benue state government aims to generate N3 billion monthly in internally generated revenue, IGR, to cover salaries and pensions. Drug seizure. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, raided a hotel in Lagos and recovered illicit drug consignments worth N1.042 billion. They also intercepted Saudi-bound cocaine and arrested 3 Ghanaian ladies for trafficking. EFCC warning. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has cautioned Nigerians against excessive desire for money, warning about Ponzi schemes, amid an ongoing investigation into a crashed digital investment platform, CBEX. They have also declared 8 persons wanted in connection with the alleged fraud. Social and humanitarian. Ekiti rainstorm. The governor of Ekiti State has assured victims of government support after a rainstorm caused havoc in Ado Ekiti. Similarly, a rainstorm destroyed buildings at an NYSC camp in Kwara State. Malaria efforts. As Nigeria marked World Malaria Day, concerns were raised about funding freezes and the high cost of treatment. Emzor Pharmaceuticals has unveiled new initiatives to combat malaria in Africa. Lagos State is reportedly on track to eliminate malaria with a 1.3% prevalence rate. Education. Private schools in Edo State have commended the state government for new registration requirements. An expert has urged the government to integrate nutrition into the school curriculum. Health. There is an ongoing meningitis outbreak in northwest Nigeria which has killed at least 26 people since January. 5 African countries have unveiled a joint polio vaccination campaign targeting 83 million children. Deportation. Nigeria has been ranked 3rd in Africa for the highest number of deportations from the United States. Lagos rent. Sky-high rents in Lagos are reportedly threatening a new wave of homelessness. Other news. Pope Francis funeral. World leaders and crowds of worshippers bid farewell to Pope Francis. Enugu Airport. The federal government is set to reopen Enugu Airport on Monday. Biometric passport. Nigeria has introduced a new contactless biometric passport. Sports. Nigerian forward Ola Aina is in line to return for the FA Cup semi-finals. There are discussions about Nigerian players in European football leagues. Entertainment. Musician Terry Apala was remanded over alleged Naira abuse. Nigerian singer Swavy's song US is scaling charts on Apple Music and Spotify. Please note that this is a snapshot of some of the breaking news and current events in Nigeria, and the situation is constantly evolving.
Emi Lokon, don't turn, Ebi Lokon. Yorubas are screaming, Hausas are crying, my Igbo brothers are saying, no blame them, Igbos have been discriminated. Even food don't turn to gold in Nigeria. Kidnapping, lucrative business in Nigeria. Imagine saying your grandchildren where they kidnap. By now, your soldiers for don't scatter Nigeria. How common man won't get money for ransom when they kidnap him, his wife and his children? After everything, now kill, they go kill them. See, as Naira, they fall against dollar. Emi Lokon, don't turn to Ebi Lokon. And you say make we sacrifice for Nigeria. 7 billion to renovate your residence. 15 billion for your traveling allowance. That's not for you and your only vice president. 40 billion for Aso Rock maintenance. 5 billion for food and refreshment. 100 of millions for dogs and animals. Meanwhile, hunger they kill Nigerians. What did Nigerians do to warrant this treatment? Even Gary, they no fear afford for the family. Tinubu government blame Buhari. Buhari government blame Jonathan. Hunger day, people they die. This one don't pass jaga jaga. Oh. Emi Lokon, OTD Ebi Lokon, Baba Ebi Lokon, Edaku Ebi power. Emi Lokon, OTD Ebi Lokon, Baba Ebi Lokon, Edaku Onyetiwo. Tinubu was APC party leader during Mr. Buhari Jaga Jaga government. Why didn't you help Buhari to solve the problem? Debt under Buhari, 77 trillion. No proof of any positive transformation. Unborn children ain't go pay for this evil. You know, say Buhari was incompetent, but you still bring him to destroy Nigeria. Paddy government, now you are the president. Since Buhari don't destroy Nigeria, I hope say you go free bring him to judgment. Emefiele printed 23 trillion within 8 years under Buhari government. $6 million for election observers. They say somebody forged Buhari's signature. Now lie, Buhari signed that document, period. Where our refineries, where una promise to fix. I been a Dangote refineries we go depend on. How much una don't make from removal of subsidies since una don't they sell fuel for 600 per liters. People they sell their properties to feed their families. Meanwhile, you and your cronies they buy more properties. Shout out to Labour chairman, una well done. If the government say they no fit pay 65k, then make the pay senator and rep 65k. Make all of us they enjoy the suffering and smiling. What you give is what you deserve. Ojoro no day. Free Nnamdi Kanu. Shout out to very black dark man. Where our daddy, Pastor Adeboye. During Good Luck Jonathan, your voice was so loud. You even vow to stage a 1 million match. Hunger and hardship under Tinubu government. You say Nigeria gets spiritual problem. Baba, we need your 1 million disciples to protest against President Tinubu government. Just the way you protest against President Jonathan. Daddy, I be leg on the pain your disciples. Fact, this na very big hypocrisy. It's time for you to speak the truth to power, because hunger won't kill Nigerians. Tinubu government blame Buhari. Buhari government blame Jonathan.